Hey guys, it's Aisling here, and today we're going to go through some predictions for the higher level Leaving Cert Biology paper for 2026. On the Leaving Cert Biology paper, students will have a choice of 17 questions and they only have to do a minimum of 9. Be aware that this is the last year that this syllabus will be examined.
Just a quick disclaimer before we begin. These predictions are not guaranteed to come up, so make sure to cover every topic on the course before the exams. These predictions are based off evidence from previous exam years and from predictions given to us by expert teachers. Now, enjoy the video.
Starting with section A, students have a choice of 7 questions and have to do a minimum of 5. Question 1 is usually food, biomolecules, and food tests. Question 2 is usually from the ecology section of the course. If you want to be covered for 2 out of the 5 questions, you should know food, biomolecules, and ecology really well. You can also expect a true or false question box with questions ranging from topics from across the course. This came up in 2024 but did not appear in 2025 or 2023 and has appeared frequently across the last few years. This question is really quick to do, so it's always worth hazarding a guess if you want to bank an extra question. If you have time, my own piece of advice is to do more than 5 questions in this section, as the examiner will take your best 5. The great thing about biology is that the exam questions tend to repeat a lot. This means that if you go through past exam paper questions in certain topics, you're almost guaranteed not to have too many surprises on the paper. On Studyclix, we have all of the past biology state exam and mock questions categorized into topics, so be sure to check them out. Before we continue, it's noteworthy that ecology tends to make up 1 short question and 1 long question on the paper every year, making up 20% of your exam. If you want to guarantee that 20%, you should know ecology inside and out. If you're looking for a free crash course in the ecology topic, you should check out the Studyclix Biology Boost ecology topic. We basically go through everything you need to know for ecology, including the experiments. If you'd like to get access to the rest of Biology Boost, you should use the code 20bio26 for 20% off. This code is valid until the Leaving Cert and will give you access to Boost for less than the cost of 1 grind. Boost provides the tools to ace your Leaving Cert Biology exam, so be sure to check it out. Moving on to section B, here you will have a choice of 3 experiment questions and you will need to do 2. The majority of the time, question 8 will be from unit 1, so you should revise the microscope, preparing both animal and plant cells, food tests, ecology, or isolating DNA from plant tissue. Usually question 9 will be from unit 2 and will be on either enzymes, photosynthesis, osmosis, or the production and test for alcohol. To save time, I would avoid question 10 as it can come from a huge range of topics and usually requires loads of detail. And just so you know, the following experiments haven't appeared since 2018. To use simple keys to identify 5 flora and 5 fauna, to carry out a quantitative survey of animals, to investigate 3 abiotic factors, to investigate the effect of temperature on enzyme activity, to investigate the effect of exercise on the pulse rate, or to investigate the effect of exercise on the breathing rate, and to investigate the effect of water, oxygen, and temperature on germination. So if you're struggling for time, these may be some to skim over, but there's always a chance they might crop up, so skim with caution. Lastly, we'll look at section C, long questions. Here you have a choice of 7 questions, but you only have to do 4. DNA, genetics, and biochemistry usually appear in section C. This could appear as a full question on respiration or photosynthesis, or it could be a 30-mark question on each topic. Ecology also tends to come up as a long question. So basically, studying DNA, genetics, biochemistry, and ecology will give you 3 out of 4 long questions. For the 4th question, you could choose to do either question 16 or 17. There are 4 parts in each, worth 30 marks, and you are only required to do 2 out of the 4. You can really maximize your marks by doing 3 out of 4, and the examiner will take your best 2 parts. The topics that tend to come up here are bacteria, fungi, and viruses, evolution and plant reproduction, the male and female reproductive systems, and the senses, prostasia, and cell transport. Just so you know, here are some popular trends or topics in biology at the moment. Long COVID and vaccines, which relates to the human defense, global warming and forest fires, which relates to ecology, artificial intelligence, which can relate to genetic engineering and the scientific method, organ donation, which can relate to the human body and blood, microbiomes relating to the digestive system, microbiology, and nutrition. So if you're already confident on everything relating to biology, revising topics from the perspective of these themes might help you avoid a big surprise surprise on the day. Finally, here are some resources to help you ace your biology exam, and they'll all be linked in the description down below so you can access them easily. If you need help remembering definitions, be sure to check out Studyclix quizzes and flashcards to help reinforce your knowledge. If you want to find out when the topics appeared last on the paper, be sure to check out the Studyclix topic analysis tables. And for tips on how to get the most marks in your Leaving Cert Biology exam, be sure to check out the Studyclix H1 Biology Leaving Cert Guide. That's all for me today. Remember that these are just predictions and not facts, so be sure not to rely too heavily on them. Happy studying.